Hello and welcome back to the cronecast of the Rising Moon. My name is Elaine, and on this channel I do weekly and monthly energy reads with candle magic assistance. I do divine and spirit guide message reads, sometimes with candle magic assistance, sometimes with pendulum assistance. I do predictive tarot, I do energy read tarot, I do live stream tarot, and today I have for you urgent messages from your spirit guides. What should you do? I have 4 piles. There's going to be an insert in a moment so that you can pick your pile. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you see it is the right time for you. This is pile number 1. This is pile number 2. This is pile number 3. This is pile number 4. All of the candles have been anointed with a specific conjure oil that I will go over at the time of the reading. I don't like it to influence your decision, so I'll tell you at the time of the reading. There'll be an insert, concentrate, see which one calls out to you. Know that you're perfectly welcome to pick more than one pile, as they all have different focuses in life, and I will see you at the time of your reading. Thank you for joining me. Welcome back. If you chose pile number 1, then this is your reading. Your candle was anointed with Irresistible Me. Irresistible Me is about trying to persuade someone to do something. It can be in love, but it can be in almost any other matter as well. So first up, we have the Spirit Guide Messages deck saying, everyone has value. That is very important to remember. Everyone has feelings too, and they're important to consider as you move forward. If someone is resisting you, it might not be about you, it might be about the things that are going on in their life. And then I have Face Your Adversities. Procrastination, it's very alluring at times to try and avoid a problem rather than solving it head on. Get it out of your way. Go towards the solution. The sooner you do, the sooner something will be behind you. I have By the Book. I have Happy Happy. Ooh, good. This is the Wisdom Oracle. And then I have Orphaned. Okay, orphaned is a little bit about feeling as if you are entirely bereft and beyond and alone. And some people are. Some people don't have families. Some people are a little bit isolated in the world. I keep thinking that my collective is sort of the empath collective. And we can be very, very susceptible to the emotions of other people. A lot of empaths have a tendency to isolate themselves to try and find protection. That's a little bit what orphaned can be about as well. It can be about a feeling of solitude and isolation. Remember, withdrawing from others will not help you. Find your community, go towards your tribe, join with others. There are safe ways to do that even if you are a very empathic person. I have Happy Happy and then By the Book. By the Book is a little bit about following rules. There are rules, and rules, does that mean that you should never go 2 miles over the speed limit? No, that's not what it's talking about at all. What it's talking about is that there are methods to do things that you could follow and get a better result. Then we have Happy Happy. This is a lovely card that is just kind of about celebrating life, about going towards joy, and about really having the exuberance for existence. It is one of the things that will help you face your adversities as well. In the Everyone Has Value, if you are feeling as if you are too isolated and alone, remember to reach out and not judge other people. Genuinely, one of the things that keeps us too distant is judging somebody else's choices against our own. No, everyone has a right to their own choices. As long as you're not injuring somebody else, there is value in somebody else's diverse and really interesting experience for you. Even if it isn't the norm for what you consider or what you would want or even what you deem right, everyone does have value. Get their perspective, expand your world, you'll feel less lonely. All right, here's our special, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. We have the King of Wands in the upright. We have Justice in reverse, High Priestess, Ten of Swords, the Chariot, 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. I won't just say card names, I promise I'll start talking about 3 of Cups in the upright, Death. This is joining with other people. Queen of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. Okay, the Tower in reverse, 7 of Swords in reverse, and then we have the 4 of Swords in the upright. Okay, so this is a spirit guide message, and here I have, multiple scenarios. Okay, Okay, sorry. In this particular group, you feel as if you're not making any progress, that nothing that you do ever budges a situation. And it's partially because you're applying your energies kind of sporadically and a little bit erratically. The King of Pentacles in reverse is about that loss of stability. One of the things that your spirit guides want you to know that is that, and again, I've been finding this week after week in my weekly reads. In fact, I think I'm changing my weekly reads to spirit guide messages for the week, genuinely. Because what I keep getting is a message about trying to combat depression, trying to combat essentially absorbing the energies of the world around you. When things are going wrong, if you're empathic, this is a very empathic collective, you feel it. You feel it when things aren't going well for yourself or for others around you as well. And other people can be a little bit draining for you. This is the spirit of being drained. Here's the King of Wands in the upright. What's spirit here? Is this an earth spirit? Okay. I have earth and air spirits here trying to communicate the direction in which to take your activities in order to reignite essentially your, I don't want to get dramatic here, but kind of your will to live. You genuinely have lost the spark and maybe any sense of purpose about accomplishing something. Is it worth it? Is it... You feel very downtrodden. This is not going to hold true for everybody. It is a general energy read. I'm sorry, a general spirit guide read. I'm sorry, I'm getting a lot of weird conflicting stuff here. There is a very dispirited energy to all of this. You're totally wrung out. The last 2 years, again, not going to hold true for everybody, but it should hold true for a lot of people, have been incredibly draining for you. You feel like that you're a bucket with a slow leak at the bottom of it, and everything is flowing away from you and nothing flows to you. No matter what you put into a situation, you feel like you're coming out the loser. The way to help combat this is to concentrate on the things that have always inspired you. Go back to what you used to know that made you feel good about what existence was, whether it was drawing, whether it was getting down to sources of water, which is that increases emotional and energetic flow, particularly natural bodies of water, so much. Don't forget to find a creative expression. This also can be something as simple as playing video games. A friend of mine messaged me on Instagram saying that he had been holed up in his basement playing, I think it was Animal Crossing, for 2 days, and that there was an economy based on turnips. And for days afterwards, the phrase economy based on turnips would just pop into my mind and make me so happy. That's a form of passionate escapism. It is okay to retreat from the world when you're a little bit overwhelmed by it, to find the things that make you happy. Make sure that it's healthy escapism. That's what this King of Wands is about, finding enthusiasm, interest, and drive in an area that will serve you again. It could be as simple as reading, historical romances that are a little bit on the trashy side, but you used to really like them, and you've been way too responsible lately to indulge in that. Go back to your safe indulgences. Whether it's whatever kind of escapism has put you forward in your path in life before, and go back again to when you were 17, 18, 19 years old. When you weren't up to getting all kinds of mischief done, what did you do that you thought was fun? Did you dance around while you're putting on makeup and sing to the radio? Whatever it was, start embracing that, kind of joie de vivre again. That's what's going here, this dispirited energy, this thing that's taking what your spirit guides want you to know, that exuberance is yours again if you will simply go towards it. Get outside where it's safe to do so. I'm still filming this near the lockdown for coronavirus. If you're in an area where there are other people, do make sure you're wearing the proper protective gear, but try and get out into nature. Try and interact with life at a safe level. Again, the energy that I've got here and what's coming from spirit guides is that they want you to know it's okay to be really drained by other people right now. We do have the Ten of Swords in the upright. That is one of the things that's saying that. You just feel as if, and it's the High Priestess, it is your ability. We have a lot of intuitive people here, a lot of people who have a very open psychic eye. The energy of the world right now, it's very unbalanced. There's a little bit too much dark energy. Your spirit guides want you to know that you have to find the way to create. This is it. Face your adversities. That's what's going on. You're being dragged down by the energy of the world. Go towards something that will pep you up. And whether that's exercise, whether it's walking in the woods, whether it's painting with watercolors. If, again, like I said, if it's dancing around and singing into your hairbrush while you get ready, do that. Re-embrace the things that used to make your blood flow, essentially. It's okay to retreat from the world in the ways that are safe for you, raise your vibe, and make you happy. You need to shake off this Ten of Swords feeling. It's not going anywhere. I think I might be going to the pendulum group for this. I have the Chariot in the upright. That will get you going in the right direction again. You have to go, and again, whenever I say have to, you don't have to do anything. This would help. Your guides really want you to know that in order to increase your momentum going forward, you have to increase your exuberance about something, no matter what it is. If it's baking, let it be baking. If it's again, I keep coming back to artistic expression, writing, drawing. Some people might work well with clay. Sincerely, start creating something that is just yours, that makes you remember what was joyful about life. There is such a dispirited energy here. Things have felt very unfair for you in the last 2 years. I have people here who've lost people. You're still grieving. You're finding it difficult to come back to life after a very significant loss. And you don't know where to find the safe ground to stand upon any longer. It doesn't feel like the world makes sense to you. Again, re-embrace those solitary activities that used to make you feel alive, and you will re-experience, reignite, and go forward with the Chariot. The Five of Pentacles in the upright, you do feel left out in the cold. It does feel as if everything that you've done is not yielding anything. You don't feel like you have enough money. You don't feel like you have enough anything. This can also be a victim's mentality card. Now, that always sounds like such a scold, but it doesn't. I don't mean it that way. When things haven't been going in your direction, it can be very easy to get lost in the, hey, nothing ever turns out for me, and I've had it really hard mentality. The only thing is that when you pull yourself down like that, you'll stay down. Make the effort. Go forward. Get out of this energy. Even if you are alone, even if you don't have enough money, find something. Go look at beautiful flowers in a garden center. Sincerely, bring beauty into your life, raise this vibe, and it will restore you to balance. Your spirit guides are actually quite concerned about you. Reach out to friends as well. Death. This is closure. There's something that you need closure on. It's a loss that you've experienced. It was an unfair situation. It has left you feeling really quite depressed. It is important to process feelings, and you should not rush grieving, but it's easy to get stuck in that energy. Move forward. It's not the same thing as denying your feelings. It's just that being sad and grieving is not going to improve anything. And you have spirit guides here. Somebody has somebody who left them. And I mean left the earthly plane, who really, really, they want you to know it's time to move forward. They're distressed because of how much of your life you're, I'm going to say frittering away. Please don't take it as an insult. Frittering away, being sad that they're not here, and they're happy. They're in, the only concern they have is what's going on with you and your family. Three of Cups in the upright. Making sure to express your feelings to others, to tell your friends what's going on with you. I've got the orphan thing. You're not actually all alone. You're just isolating yourself. It's making this so much worse. Somebody needs to get their bike out of that garage, by the way, and hit the frickin' road with it. That's another thing that just came through. I have the Queen of Pentacles in the upright with the Eight of Swords in the upright as well. Anxiety and depression are a big factor here as well. The more movement that you have, the better you will feel. Somebody needs to reconnect with friends from high school on Facebook. When we're talking about going back in time to find the things that brought you joy, there is somebody who has a group, an interest that will draw you in, that will reignite your passion. The Tower in reverse, after this sudden change, there's a lot of loss around this group, and I'm genuinely sorry. The Tower in reverse is, even though you got knocked down, the way to find your power again, to be irresistible again, because you used to be an incredibly powerful person and you knew it. You knew it. And then circumstance, and in some cases it was the loss of a person. In others, I've got the loss of a job. In others still, I have the loss of simply a feeling of understanding the world. I have the Seven of Swords in reverse, the clarity that is yours now. Make it work for you with the Tower in reverse. I have the Four of Swords in the upright. Wow. Somebody here is sleeping way too much. You cannot retreat into a state of being unconscious to try and muffle out the world. You'll just get up to the same problems. It is important to get adequate rest. I'm always saying it. Oh, and somebody else is, you need to, the way that you're going to be able to communicate with the spirit guide you've been seeking for quite some time. You used to be in contact with them. You lost them following a loss. You're not sure how you can find that energy again. It is still there for you. That guidance still remains. You just need to figure out how to calm your mind enough, because your anxieties are keeping it too busy, in order to reach out and find the energetic resonance again. Engage in those exciting activities once more. What do we get? Wondrous universe, walk in beauty, nature, get out into nature. And if you're one of those people who's like, I don't like the sun, I have allergies. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Go, like, sincerely, on the internet, seek out things of beauty. Beauty raises your vibe, and it's natural beauty that's a very important part. Wandering path, enjoy the journey. Boy, this card can kind of tick me off sometimes. When you're depressed, about the last thing you want to hear is like, hey, it's a great ride, right? Sometimes it's not. But trying to enjoy at least one thing in each moment can be very, very helpful. Passion and pleasure, savor your life. This is the group. Somebody has lost someone and you kind of crawled into a hole after it. Unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. And then I have transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. In order to transform, in order to emerge as a new person, you have to accept that there have been changes and that nothing you can do is going to restore the life that you had. And I don't, like, that sounds almost menacing, and I genuinely don't mean it that way. Sometimes things irrevocably change, and it can be through. There was a lot of loss in the Irresistible Me group, and I think it's really that you have lost your ability to feel like you're having an impact on your own world, and it's almost all about loss and grief. And sometimes there's not a lot of energy of a loss of relationship, but there is somebody who is there is someone who is dealing with the aftermath of a very bad breakup, and you can't figure out how to get back on that horse. Financial constraints, you're concerned, but blossoming abundance is coming in with the Magician in the Mirror. And then appreciation, and I have indecision. I'm gonna go ahead and put that back. I don't read these. Okay, wait, no, I'm gonna leave it out. Indecision, haha, I'm embodying it. Oh. All right, so we have financial constraints. Right at the very moment you feel like you don't have enough money, but it is a temporary energy. Blossoming abundance, abundance is trying to reach you. You're just because you're in this depressed energy, it's not able to come to you right now. And I am not blaming you for your depression. Just saying, take the steps that you need to find interest, to go towards life once more. That will bring you into the magician in the mirror energy. You're very powerful, and you're used to being able to manifest things. That's why you have the irresistible me. But something went wrong for you, and you can't make it make sense. You're never going to be able to. Sometimes things do just happen, even when you're a super powerful person. Appreciation. Make sure that you are looking at your life for what it contains. I know I'm a broken record with that. And it is not about you're not grateful. It's not about that. What it is about is that you will feel better if you draw your attention to, hey, I really like that lamp. It's kind of neat. It's special. I don't think you could find it again. It makes me happy every time I look at it. I'm speaking very specifically about my lamp. It is genuinely something that if I look at it, if I start focusing on it, I'm like, hey, that's pretty. The way the light reflects off it is great. And instantly, I just start to feel better. You can do that in any moment of your life. You can do that in any moment of your life, and it will simply help get you back into the right energy so that you can return to your powerful self. Indecision. Still other people in this particular group are putting off making a decision that is important, whether it's about leaving a relationship, a job, making a change perhaps in a career. Now, it is a very uncertain time. This is a timeless reading, but I don't think that things are going to improve or change quite so rapidly that it won't hold true for quite a while. Don't just spontaneously put in your notice and be like, it'll work out, the universe is bringing me everything. The universe may in fact be bringing you everything, but prudence is also a good idea. And your spirit guides, is there anything else we need for this? I think I will go to the pendulum here in just a moment, but I want to. All right, because there's one thing I want to ask, and it has to do with changing fields, because there's somebody here who is. All right, I have fire. The element of fire heralds new life, renewed passion, and positive transformation. Hey, you have the King of Wands. You've got to find that spark again. Triple spiral, listening to divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lessons. And then we have goddess, healing feminine energy. Well, I like bringing all that in, but there is one question that I would like to ask of the pendulum. Let's hope it gets going fairly rapidly. And by the way, if you don't enjoy this process, this is an exceptionally heavy pendulum, and you may in fact see my arm move just the tiniest bit because the momentum moves it. Can I get a yes, please? Can I get a yes, please? And it takes just a moment to get going. Can I get a no as well, please? May I get a no as well? Because I have a feeling I know what this message is. Thank you. Is clinical depression a factor in the Irresistible Me group? Are there multiple people who need to kind of seek out, and you can do herbal remedies, you can do exercise, dietary, make sure to avoid alcohol if you're depressed. It is a depressant in itself. Is clinical depression a factor in this not being able to, because the Irresistible Me group, I think you feel like people resist you way too easily now. Okay. All right. Will change help that? Is a change going to help that is changing something going to help? Oh, I think I've missed. Yeah, no, okay. Is reestablishing an interest in your life in their life as it stands now the way to go? And that's what'll change things. That's what I think it is. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, all right. Thank you. That is genuinely all I'm going to ask right now. Do you have anything else you would like to add that that the people of group number 1 need to know? Is there anything else? Is there anything else? Okay, awesome. Thank you for your help. Okay, so that is another channeling tool that I use, and I like to use it when I just need a very targeted message. changing things is not going to be the thing that alleviates your depression. What's going to alleviate your depression is celebrating the life that you have right now. And then when you feel better, the changes will come more naturally. That's what I was asking that about. And I've been sensing this over and over again, and different people are drawn to the same collective because there's a resonance in the energy, and I'm convinced I have the empath group. If you are feeling depressed, it is not just your life, it is the world around us at present. This is a timeless reading. It is unlikely to change in the near future, though. Combat that with celebrating the parts of your life that are good. And even if that means just really savoring your cup of coffee in the morning, each sip saying, oh, wow, that's good, I feel better with it. Sincerely try and find the exuberance in your existence. And I know that's really difficult when you're depressed, but that's why things aren't manifesting for you. That's why you can't find that next job. That's why you're kind of stuck in this energy. You're in an energetic holding pattern. Change something. Get moving. Find an interest. Make sure that you move towards life. Your momentum has slowed, and it's not your fault. It has to do with everything that's happening around you. Fight it the best way that you can, and then you are going to get your power back, your power to make people unable to resist you. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. There's a button over there or down below that will allow you to do that. I have a free giveaway every month for a 60-minute reading. I've had 2 winners already. They were both really excited about it. It worked out super well. The way that you enter is to drop a comment in the comment section down below, and I announce the winners at every monthly read. In a moment, there's going to be an insert with all the information about how to book me for a private reading. If you're interested in doing that, it has my website, my rates. I'd love a chance to read for you in real life. And don't forget to join me for my live streams. Group number 1, your spirit guides are a little bit concerned. I have to admit, I am a little bit as well. But you've got this. You can do this. You can feel better. Raise your vibe, and you will get your powers back. Okay? Thank you. Take care. Be well. Welcome back. If you chose pile number 2, then this is your candle. This is your reading. Your candle was anointed with abundance oil. I'm almost out of this. All of these oil are by Art of the Root. I love them. They're a little bit mass produced, but the thing is the practitioner is the person who really imbues it with the energy when they're using it. So this smells fantastic, and I highly recommend their company. I beg your pardon. Okay, so abundance. Abundance is increase in everything that is good and nourishing and kind and loving. And that's what abundance oil is about bringing to you. We have spirit guide messages of inspire others. We have reassess. I'm going to have to pause this for a moment and just have a coughing fit. I'm back. Okay. The Wisdom Oracle brings us why. Oh, I hate that card. And when I say hate, I know that it's a very strong word. I mean, it's a difficult energy. It's when bad things happen to people and they can't, it feels like you're just being inundated. You're just being bombarded with bad luck. Why? It can be the victim mentality card, but sometimes it is absolutely simply about a lot of stuff's gone wrong. It's been forever since I feel like something has gone in my direction. Why? Why is this happening? And then we have all that glitters and imagine. All that glitters can be about the false promise of something and not getting caught up in the appearance of what is, all that glitters is not gold. But that doesn't mean that nothing that glitters is gold. It means make sure to have good assessment skills. Reassess is any of your relationships, any of the things that you're doing. If they are not adding to your life, then they are helping to block out abundance. So let's see what your spirit guides have to say. 4 of Wands in the upright, 1111, Prince of Pentacles. I have the 4 of Swords holding up the 4 of Wands. It's a lot of 4s. I have the Ace of Swords in reverse. I have Temperance in reverse. Oh. I have the Emperor in reverse. I have the Queen of Wands in the upright. I have the Prince of Swords in the upright. I have the 5 of Cups in the upright. 10 of Swords in the upright. Oh, jeepers. Oh, 8 of Wands in the upright. 3 of Swords in reverse. Five of Swords in reverse. Four of Pentacles in the upright. And then the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, so abundance group with why. Oh gosh, okay, one of the messages is coming through is that somebody was involved in a relationship that you thought it was everything. And then when things began to come to the surface about what it really was, it was very dispiriting. It really kind of took the wind out of your sails. You've been a little bit confused ever since. It has made you doubt your own ability to judge situations for what they are. But it wasn't you. You were deceived and mistreated. And there is a better life on the other side of this for you. There was an abuse of power in your life. That's what this why is about. This could be a personal relationship, this could be a business relationship, but you were not valued, and it's led to you not valuing yourself. You're actually a much stronger person than you believe yourself to be. You have survived. You're still alive. There's more to come. Something is done, but a new thing is beginning. You are exceptionally powerful. The Queen of Wands and inspire others. Remember, that's natural leadership. You're compelling. You're a person who knows how to make things happen. Things are coming to you. There's going to be messages arriving very shortly, and that will help heal your heartbreak. They're going to bring you have 4 4s in the upright. That is 444. That's a pretty potent number combination as well. It will take away from the feeling of loss. It will take away from a guilty feeling as well. Oh, group number 2. There's multiple things coming in here. Listen, you're blaming yourself for something that you should not be. That is an incredibly clear message. It was not your fault. It was not your fault. And you're not defined by the thing that went wrong and I think you were abused. It wasn't your fault. Even if you weren't perfect, the treatment you received, it was disproportionate to your imperfections. Stop taking the blame. Stop taking the blame. It doesn't belong on your shoulders. And by the way, revenge is not justice. The best justice is to move forward and be happy. Why? It wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault. But you learn things from it. And now you can help teach others, your friends, your family. You can lead by example. You can take the mistakes that you made and turn them into something that will empower you and empower others. You have a muse that's trying to return to you. The Ace of Swords in the upright. You used to be exceptionally creative. You're blocking it out. You stopped trusting your ability to... You stop trusting your own discernment. When somebody appeals to you on a personal level, you're actually afraid that they're just masking the same energy. The Emperor in the upright. That is an abuse of power. You're doing the right work. Let it take effect. Try to release all that pain. That 10 of Swords, there's a lot of pain with that. And nobody gets the 3 of Swords in reverse unless they've had it in the upright. But you're making progress on healing. You are. And messages are trying to come to you to restore your intuition and your belief in yourself. You've lost belief in yourself. That's why you have a good life. You have a good life. You just have stopped believing. You've stopped believing that it's not just about not counting your blessings. You actually do fine with that. The reason that you don't feel your own abundance is you're afraid that what was in your life, this is very much about it. It's a relationship of some point, and it might be in work, and it might be, there are multiple scenarios present in any spirit guide general reading. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. You survived because you're so strong. You're almost entirely intact. It isn't about a mistake you made. You're a warrior. You survived. Inspire others with that. Be a leader. You have it within you. Your abundance it's right here. It's right here. You're not seeing it because you're doubting that you're the person who brought it to you in the first place. It's always been you. It's always been you. You don't need that work relationship or that personal relationship. I've got a very much a personal relationship vibe here as well. You don't need that to really thrive. The reason that relationship thrived was you. It was not the other person. It was not this figure. The Emperor in reverse is almost always an abuser. It was not this person. It was you. You held everything together. You were the person who made it work. Don't forget that. Don't doubt it. You're the person with the power. Their life is not going to be going so well without you. And that's whether it's in a business or a personal concern. You haven't lost your abundance. You've lost sight of the fact that you're the person who was always creating it. Group number 2. Your group is almost entirely a reminder about how powerful you actually are and how you've always been the person making the difference. I'm going to get some quantum oracles. I'm going to get a making magic. I think I actually am going to go to the pendulum. I'm going to grab a drink of water for just a second. I beg your pardon, my throat is very scratchy today. I think it has to do with allergies. There we go. All right. Can I get a message here? Can I get a message here? Because it's like this group's like almost got survivor's guilt or something. Like where you can't accept that it wasn't... You're the strong person. That bully is the weak person. You're the one who's got the power. I have deception. I was being lied to about with letting go. Got it. Fragmented energy. Family. I would like one more. I love that. This is finding your spirit family too. The loving man. Okay. You were deceived. You were never a burden. You were never you weren't ever dead weight. You were actually the driving force in the thing that you are blaming yourself for. You're the reason it worked. Their life is going to go off the rails without you, not the other way around. That's what your spirit guides really, really want you to know. You are the powerful person. You don't need to doubt that your abundance is coming back to you. It never left. You've always been the person creating it. I'm going to go to maybe I won't go to the pendulum for this group. This is interesting. This is about you're taking on blame for something that somebody else did to you. And you're thinking that you'll never be able to survive without this entity or this person, and that your life will get worse. Your life is going to get so much better because now you don't have that thing around your neck. You don't have that millstone of a relationship around your neck anymore. You were the person making things happen, not the other one. I have embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. Butterflies on all over this. This is transformational energy. Gates of triumph. Success expands in your life. You're the person who makes it happen. It was never that other job, that other person, that other relationship, that friendship. It was you. That other concern was what was holding you back. Wise leader, you are a beacon for others, and we've got one more. Staying focused. Hold the course. Do not doubt yourself, group number 2. You're doubting yourself, and you're taking on blame for things that are not your fault. I will go to the pendulum. Hopefully this will not take too long. The only thing I don't like about using the pendulum on camera is I use such a heavy pendulum. So it can almost make it look like I'm like my arm's moving, and I apologize for that, but it is an incredibly heavy pendulum. It's metal. And then the other thing is it takes a little bit to get going. Great, thank you. Can I get a no as well? Can I get a no as well? May I get a no as well, please? Because I just want to make sure that that was the message. It was so loud and clear. And even though it's a collective message, it clearly applies to multiple groups. Thank you so much. Okay. Did I get the message right on this? Is there more to that message? Is there more? Hold on, I need to ask one question at a time. Is the message that the people of group number 2 need to understand their own power? Maybe, try again. Are we going to yes? Okay. Yes. Is there anything more? Is there anything more that we need to know? Is there anything more that we need to know? Yeah, that's, thank you. Thank you. Group number 2. The reason you're blaming yourself is you were abused. Somebody introduced that thought into your head. It's never been true. It may have been true since your childhood. You have always been incredibly powerful. I am saying quite frequently that I believe I have an empathic collective, and I truly do. Empaths attract narcissists. We're often the victim of narcissists. Not always. We're really prone to codependency as well, because we're like, we feel each other's feelings so much. But quite frequently, we attract narcissists and sometimes sociopaths. I'm not getting the sense that there was a sociopath involved in this. You were the victim of a narcissist. They brought you down as part of their abuse of you. But they were using your power all along. Take it back, and you will have the abundance that you seek. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit the thumbs up button. Please don't forget to subscribe. There's a button over there or down below. I would genuinely appreciate it. Hit the post bell notification, and you will know every time that I jump on live giving away free readings. If you would like to enter my monthly giveaway, go ahead and drop a comment section in the comment section down below, and you will automatically be entered for a 60-minute free reading that I give away. Every month at my monthly read, I will announce the winners. If you'd like to book me for a private reading, there's an insert in a moment that will contain all the information on how to do that. I would love a chance to read for you in real life. I do stream live and I do read remotely. Group number 2, you're a survivor, you're a warrior, and you can lead by example, because even though you don't feel it yet, other people know it about you. You are an inspiration. You came through on the other side, and you have much to share about that. Share it with yourself first, and abundance will come to you. Thank you. Take care. Be well. Welcome back. If you chose candle number 3, pile number 3, then this is your reading, and your candle is anointed with Jezebel oil. What is Jezebel oil? Jezebel oil is very good, particularly for women who own their own businesses, who are self-employed, who are freelancers. It is also about non-conformity. It does not have to be, it's not gendered, it's not gender specific. Jezebels are people who break from the norms, who don't care about what other people think about them, and they pave their own path. Jezebels are very powerful people because they pave a path that other people follow. So that's what the Jezebel candle is about. Your spirit guide message is, Don't relinquish your power. Speak up. That's a note from the universe. I have new life. I have loyal heart. Great messages for the Jezebel group. We're working with the Muse Tarot for this. So new life, loyal heart, you have got it going on, and you are a voice that other people can respect, and you are a trailblazer. I have the Knight of Wands in the upright. I have, the Eight of Pentacles, working towards mastery. That's the Eight of Materials in this deck. I have the Two of Swords in reverse. That is dropping your blinders, tuning into your intuition, being able to see things, letting go of denial. I have the Queen of Wands in the upright in the recent past. I have the Six of Cups in reverse. I have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I have the Five of Swords in reverse. That's the end of a conflict. I have the Sun in the upright. Oh God, this card's so beautiful. I have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I have the Three of Cups in the upright. Wow, that's the second group that's shown for Seven of Wands in the upright. Card of Overcoming. I have the Nine of Cups in the upright. I have the Five of Wands in reverse. I have the Lovers in reverse. That's okay. That's about unity and choice. I have the Two of Wands in reverse, and then your group got 16 cards, by the way. Everybody else usually gets 15. And then I have the Five of Wands in reverse as well. Five of Swords in reverse, Five of Wands in reverse, Five of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, Jezebel group, your guides are having a good time here. You're a leader. They want you to know it. They want you to remember it. Go forward with enthusiasm. What you're trying to do is important. You are making the life that you are meant to. You are on the right path. You are, everything that you're doing, the lessons that you're trying to learn, they're working. You are moving towards mastery. Particularly for people who are working on their intuition, do know it's there. You are developing your gifts. Stop being denial about how powerful you are and what a leader you are. You are the Queen of Wands. This is somebody who can lead others. She is fiery. Now, it's not gender specific. Gender is meaningless in tarot. Whenever I use a pronoun, it has to do with the figure depicted on the card. This applies to no matter how you identify. This applies to you. You are able to be a driving force in the life of others and yourself. The Six of Cups in reverse and then the Six of Pentacles in reverse. You are prone to uneven, non-reciprocal relationships. Sometimes you will give more than you receive, but that is part of your leadership. Do know it does not belong in your personal life. Your friendships, your relationships, they need to be reciprocal. There's reciprocity in relationships. This is, again, I keep saying this, I have the empath collective. I do. Empaths are incredibly prone to unbalanced relationships because we give. And when somebody says, are you okay? Say, yeah, I'm fine. And that's it. You leave it there. You're not good about sharing. You're not good about receiving as well. Do be. It will keep your energetic balance much higher, and it will bring an end to that feeling of conflict within. This is peace and tranquility. It is the end of a conflict. It is the start of something new and positive. You're starting to accept your power. You're starting to see who you really are. I have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This is hopes and fears. That's your fear. But the reality is that everything is going in the direction it is meant to. The Nine of Cups, you're going to get what you're hoping for. The Seven of Wands, that is the card of standing your ground, holding your ground, overcoming. And then this is the card of being whole by yourself, and that is not the same thing as being condemned to solitude or being single. It genuinely is not. It is that if you want to, particularly for people trying to be psychic, trying to be a reader, trying to be an empath who helps other people, who is an energy healer, you cannot do it unless you are whole within yourself. To give to others, you need to be a vessel that is complete in and of itself. You can share your life with somebody, but you, in order to be your most powerful self, must be able to stand by yourself on your own. It doesn't mean you can never accept help. We can't all be good at absolutely everything, and you have a lot of gifts. But if you have an area that you're weak in, Ask for help. Find those reciprocal relationships. You can give back and you can receive. Make your choices. And then the Five of Wands in reverse. I love all of this. Peace is coming to you. You have found your path. If you're doubting it because right now progress is not at the rate that you would like, it's not as rapid as you would like, try to be patient. Try to allow things to come to you. You are getting everything that you're hoping for. And the only thing that you need to watch is that you have a tendency to accept relationships that take more from you than they give. And that is not about being grasping or greedy or expecting too much from others. What that is about is knowing that energetic balance in all relationships is important. The reason readers have to charge in most instances is not greed. It is about energy exchanges. Money is just energy. This is my life's energy. If I'm giving it to you, I'm very pleased to do so. The reason that I need something in return is that so essentially I won't die over the course of time. And that is exactly why people who do this at a professional level have to charge. You have to be able to receive something for that what you're giving. And empaths can be they can end up very sad and alone. And often with drinking problems, quite frankly, as they get a little bit older, because they don't ask for anything in return. And they expect to... It's not that they expect, it's that because they can sense other people's emotions, because we can sense other people's emotions, we assume that other people can sense ours. It's not a gift everybody has. You're actually kind of rare. You're actually kind of rare. And you might need to speak up and ask for what you need sometimes and feel comfortable doing that. You're not a burden. People do like to share. We have Tree Wisdom. The Tree Dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. This is a card for grounding. We have Flourish, Protect Your Dreams, and Abundance. All right. All about being on the right path, having things happen that you're meant to. The only thing is that grounding influence, which is about energetic balance. And that is part of what reciprocity in relationships will provide to you. I think I actually want the Sacred Traveler instead. I really like this deck. I have been, it's purple, and I have a thing for purple. I really I'm digging this Jezebel group. The only thing you need to work on is learning how to take something in return and trust that things are happening the way they are meant to. You do have a gift, and you are being... Great adventure. Take a risk. Venture forward. Overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. Taking shelter. The answers are within. Grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. Wise leader. Once again, I knew it. My theory is that my collective, that we're a bunch of empaths, and that our particular energies are very important at this time in history because we can add nurturing, caring, and loving to a world that sorely, sorely needs it. But in order to do that, wow, you have to be able to take care of yourself. You have to be able to receive as well as give. That is almost the only message for you, group number 3. You are a trailblazer. You are making things happen. Wow, that candle just disintegrated. This is the abundance group just fell to pieces over there. I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to be cleaning that off my desk. I've never seen anything like this. Okay, abundance group. You need to work on your balance. Oh, abundance group. I remember what that's about. Release the dark energies, abundance group. If I've got anybody from there, I have never seen that happen. That is just freaktastic. How would that even happen? I'm just going to go back to it one more time. Dudes, half this candle burned away and the flame's up here. Abundance group, abundance group. Oh my goodness. Magical stuff is happening in my energies. All right, I'm going to get back to the Jezebel group. You are leaders. You have been through the things that you have been through in order to be able to share with others. And empaths of this particular collective, you're likely to be healers, you're likely to be leaders, you're likely to be the people who are adding salve to the wounds of the collective consciousness. But you gotta take care of yourself. And you have to be able to take something in return from other people. All right, I have fairy magic. Oh, my word. Not going to give the great big same lecture about don't do magic unless you're in protected areas, but please don't do magic unless you know what you're doing, because, for instance, fairies expect something in return. You need to know what you're working with, and you need to know how the type of magic that you're trying to do, what it's supposed to do, what it's manifesting, and what you're drawing towards you. So I guess I did give the exact same. The festival, create an energetic blueprint for a fantastic party or event. This is also simply about raising your vibe and gathering with others. You have the Three of Cups as one of your outcome cards. Don't forget, there's reunion energy all over this place. Dragonfly, you bring light to the world. All right, Jezebel group, I'm not going to the pendulum for you. I'm so weirded out by that candle. I'm so weirded out by that candle. In a good way, because it does mean something strange is happening, but oh my goodness. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit the thumbs up button. Please don't forget to subscribe. There's a subscription button over there or down below. If you hit the post bell notification, you will be informed every time I jump on live, giving away free readings, or I post a video. If you would like to enter my giveaway, please drop a comment in the comment section down below. I give away a 60-minute free reading at the end of every month for the remainder of 2020, and I announce the winner at the monthly read. I'd love to have a chance to read for you. I've already had 2 winners, and they were both very happy. If you would like to book me for a private reading, there's going to be an insert in a moment that has all the information on how to do that. My prices are on my website. I do read remotely, but I also live stream so that we can interact while I'm reading with you if you would like that as well. Thank you for joining me. You are a light in this world, you are a leader in this world, and you are needed in this world. Jezebel group, go forth and make sure that others know you're there. You're here to do something. You bring light to this world. Thank you. I will see you next time. Welcome back. If you chose pile number 4, candle number 4, then this is your reading. Your candle was anointed with vision oil. That is about being able to see your path clearly. It is about psychic intuition. Hey, I've had something so freaking bizarre happen with one of my candles that I'm showing it to everybody. This was the abundance group, and God alone knows what caused this, but half of the candle melted off. And yet again, strange things are happening with my candles. Had nothing to do with the air conditioning. I actually turned the air conditioning off for this. All right, let's get going, Vision group. Love is your energy. Express your joy. Yin. Never-ending story. Oh, never-ending story. That is we go round and round sometimes in a relationship in particular. Yin is the feminine energy. That does have to do with expressing your love and sharing your love. I have the 9 of Cups in the upright. I have the Empress in the upright. I have the Star in reverse. I have the Lovers in reverse in the recent past. Wheel of Fortune in the upright. I have the King of Cups in reverse. I have the King of Wands in reverse as your internal. 6 of Wands in the 6 of Swords in the upright. 9 of Pentacles. Judgment. Hello, Judgment. This is the card of what I do. This is channeling. This is enlightenment, and it is divine intervention and divine timing. I have the King of Pentacles in the upright. I have the 4 of Swords in reverse. Tower in reverse. Second group to get that in exactly this position. I have the Page of Wands in reverse. I have the High Priestess in the upright, and then I have the King of Swords in the upright as your outcome card. Okay, let's see what the guides are saying here. First of all, do you know that everything that you're hoping for is actually coming to you? It is taking divine timing. I'm goofing around a little bit when I make those faces and I say divine timing. Divine timing is the concept that things come to us in the time they are meant for us, not when we think we're ready, but when we're actually ready. A good example of that is wanting a relationship after a breakup. You can think, I'm ready, I want some. You're not ready sometimes, and that's why you can't find somebody yet. because you're trying to have a relationship to solve the wounds of your last relationship, or to solve your loneliness rather than becoming whole within. That's just one example. Sometimes it's, I can't find a job. I can't find the job I want. I want to change. I want to change. I want to change. I apply, I send out resumes. Nothing's coming back to me. Why divine timing? Because you haven't applied for the job that is your purpose yet. It's just that simple. I don't like divine timing either, because whenever we start talking about it, there is an element of frustration. This is your signifier. This is the card of new things beginning. The Empress, from her all love and life flows. Vision oil, everything that you're trying to envision to make happen is coming to you. The only thing you're dealing with is divine timing and it coming to you at the pace that you're meant to. For instance, if you've been trying to make something succeed and the momentum isn't going at the pace that you would like, it is not that you are being denied success. It's that you need to be better balanced. You need to potentially heal your heart chakra. Express your joy, and love is your energy. You may have needed to heal from what looks like the end of a relationship and some hopelessness before you can really step into the energy of success, potentially leadership. Vision oil, that is usually about people trying to make something happen, something new. It can be intuition, it can be psychic visions, but it is often about trying to go forward, seeing your path. If you've got frustration about why it's not happening yet, it's simply not quite time, but it's almost time, because you have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Momentum is on your side. The King of Cups in reverse can be about that frustration. This is a little bit of anger, maybe depression about the pace of things, but your journey is continuing. This is rescue. This is escape. This is also one of the things that you need to do to up your vibe, to make yourself feel better. Go towards the things that are joyful for you. If you don't have everything you want right now, then spend your time doing a little bit of something else to distract yourself. Things are coming at the pace that they are meant to. Nine of Pentacles, this is about abundance coming in. And oh my God, this candle is collapsing. The abundance candle for the abundance group is just decimated. As you can see, it's not happened to any of the other candles. I'm not really sure what happened there, but that's all right. We have the King of Pentacles in the upright. Stability is returning to you. Action is, this is wonderful development energy. You have managed the change. The only thing that you need to deal with is a feeling of frustration. The King of Swords, this is clarity, this is truth, this is communication, and this is about methodical practices in trying to succeed in something. This is kind of fun. Your spirit guides as one, even for a collective reading, are just saying, hang in there, you're doing the right stuff. This is encouragement. And they're asking you to try and find the things that will make you joyful, because it will help the never-ending story. You're not caught in that same, I never get to the point that I'm envisioning. You're getting there. You're absolutely 100% getting there. That Nine of Cups down as your signifier. If you've been waiting for a sign from the universe, that was it. That is wish fulfillment. That is bounty. That is a banquet in life coming to you. I am actually getting hotter than heck, because I did turn off my air conditioning so that the air conditioning would not blow through this, and I think it's probably about 78 degrees in here now. So if it looks like I'm breaking out in the sweat, it's because I am. Here we go. Let's get some energy cards. Here we go. It is desperately warm in here. All right, let's go. All right. Okay. Okay, I only read these in the upright now. The Door to Romance, this is the root chakra, keep working on it. The Healer of the Ages, you need to heal your root chakra, but you have love coming to you. Community. Sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron, that is your psychic eye. For the vision group, my brain just stalled going, oh my God, we just got the card for this. And then a woman holding a coin. I'm going to take one more. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Passion, drive, success, security, they're all coming to you. And so is love. That is the message for the vision oil group. Make sure that you're interacting with people or of like mind who have the same goals. That is the community card. I'm going to get a Sacred Traveler card. Then I'm going to get a Making Magic card. I'm not going to the pendulum for this group. I am just really concerned about what happened with that second candle. I guess it's because abundance is coming to us so quickly, but that freaked me out. I've never seen anything like that. Here we go. There we go. Let's get a couple cards for the vision group. What is the vision? What's happening here? I love this group. I hope everybody chose pile number 4 simply because it's like Christmas morning in that particular spread. Everything you want is just over the horizon for you. Keep going. It's getting there. You're getting there. I have Wandering Path. Enjoy the journey. Don't rush it. We have Vast Vistas. Expand your horizons. That is success coming in. I have Staying Focused. Hold the course. And then I have Protected by Angels. You are cherished by the angels. I can't think of a better card for Spirit Guide read. I don't think I have much else to say. I'm not going to the pendulum simply because what a great, great outcome. The King of Swords in the upright, that is also clarity. That is also truth. And that is things becoming clear. It can be an individual. It can be somebody who is less emotional and more logical, or somebody who's communicating with you electronically. Dragonfly, you bring light to the world. The last group got that as well. We'll take all the light we can get. I have a feeling that part of what's going on here is I have the empath group, and I think I have the light worker group too as part of my collective. And it's not just me. There's a lot of readers on YouTube who attract empaths and light workers, but I think that's what's going on. I have fire. The element of fire heralds new life, renewed passion, and positive transformation. Well, it's certainly gobbling up that candle over there. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit the thumbs up button. Your spirit guides are super enthusiastic and they're giving you a giant thumbs up. So don't forget to subscribe. There's a button over there or down below. If you would hit the post bell notification, you can be informed every time I jump on live giving away free readings or every time I post a video. If you would like to enter my giveaway, I give away a 60-minute free reading once a month. I announced the winners at the monthly read. I've already had 2 winners. They were both super pleased. Drop a comment in the comment section down below. Please subscribe as well, and you will be entered in the giveaway. If you'd like to book me for a private reading, and I do spirit guide reads, it's one of my favorite things to do. There's going to be an insert in a moment that contains all the information on how to do that. I'd love to read for you in real life. I read remotely, I read streaming. Someday, maybe I'll even be able to get back into my office and read there as well. What an uplifting read for group number 4, Vision Oil. Your vision is coming true. Take care, be well, and I will see you next time.